Hello guys and welcome to Corfu in Greece. So I've just landed, I flew with Ryanair. I'll put the cost of the flight here from Italy to Corfu, and the flight was about an hour and a half, and we got here really in good time. Can't lie, I didn't sleep very well last night. I didn't feel 100%, so I've had a bit of restless sleep, so I'm looking forward to checking into the hotel and having a nap. I'm meeting Mum here, so she is arriving tonight at 10:30, so I'll be back here at the airport at 10:30 today to pick her up. The plan whilst my mum is here is that we are staying in Corfu tonight, and then tomorrow we'll be getting the ferry over to Albania, so it's a really short stay here in Corfu. So yeah, really excited to see her, and we're gonna have a great time in Albania. So Mum's here for 9 days, and we're going to explore most of the south of Albania, and yeah, really looking forward to it. So I'm just going to wait now, get my bags, and then I believe there is a number 15 bus outside which can take me straight to the hotel. So once I picked up my bags, we'll go outside and see how we got on the bus and how much it is, etc. Okay, so I have got the bus, so it's relatively straightforward. So the bus goes from the airport right to the port, like the new port, and then when you turn left out the airport, it's just there on the left. I tried to get money out of the ATMs in the airport, but they were charging ridiculous fees, like 12%, so I was like, I'm not doing that. So I had to scrounge. I had €1, so I had to ask people to pay for me to get on the bus because they didn't take card. So I'm now just on the hunt for an ATM. I think I found one, but I don't know if it charges, so let's give it a try. Okay, so that was a fail. That was even more expensive. That was a 14.5% markup. So I think I can see a proper bank. So I'm going to try that. ATM number 4, please. Also a 14.5% markup. That's ridiculous. So I'm gonna go and get some lunch, and then I'm gonna ask the guy at the hotel, because I'm not paying 14.5%. That's absolutely outrageous. The other thing is, I don't need euros, because when I go to Albania, I'm gonna need Albanian currency. And so I would have liked to have paid for lunch with the euros that get out of the cash machine, because I only need like €5 for the rest of the day. Oh well, I'm sure we can spend it. Maybe coffees in the morning or something like that. I'm officially melting. It is just as hot here as it is in Italy, except I've just checked into the room and the aircon's not working, so it needs to kick in a little bit. So the ATM saga continued. Whilst I was sat there having lunch, I thought I'd do a bit of research, and actually all of the ATMs do charge €3, so that is something that you get in all of the ATMs if you have a worldwide bank and it's not a Greek bank. So I found that one of the best ones was Piraeus. That bank has the best withdrawal fees. So I walked a 10-minute walk through to the old port of Corfu and found one of those banks, withdrew some money. Yes, it was 11%, but it's a lot better than 14.5%, and it did charge me €3. This afternoon I have just been having the best nap of my life. So obviously, like I said, I didn't sleep much last night, so I've literally been napping for like 4.5 hours, which has been amazing because the air conditioning has kicked in, and it was actually really cool in here, and the hotel that I stayed in last night did not have aircon. So I've been really enjoying that. I've just showered, got ready, and I'm about to go out and pick up my mum. So I'm so excited to see her. So it's been like 8 weeks since I've seen her. So I'm just heading to hopefully get the bus. And then yeah, I'm gonna go to Corfu Airport and pick up my mum. Yay! So I've got my mama. So she came through the terminal. There was like no one in the airport for the 45 minutes I was waiting, and then all the planes landed at the same time and thousands of people just came out. But I finally got her. We missed the bus by I think, seconds. So we're just in the taxi queue now and we're going to get a taxi to the hotel. I've already got the beers in, so we're going to have a beer and catch up.
That's my girl.
Oh, so the last 15 minutes has been an absolute whirlwind. So much has happened. So we just missed the bus, so we go to get in a taxi. The guy's like, it's going to be 20 euros. I say, I've only got 15 euros in cash. And he goes, go to the ATM inside of the airport and get money out. So the whole thing I've done today, trying to find an ATM that has got no charges, was absolutely pointless because I had to go to the airport ATM to get money out. Then I find my mum on the side of the road, he's kicked her out, and then we find this other taxi driver and he's like, yeah, it's 30 euros. I was like, 30 euros? So I had a bit of an argument with him because I was like, it's literally 4 minutes in the car away from the airport. I was like, 30 euros? And he was like, yeah, you either pay it or you get out. So I was like, well, I've got no choice then, I'm gonna have to pay it. So then he starts zooming out the airport, nearly runs over this woman and she shouts, oh my God! And I was like, I know that voice, and I looked and she was wearing a bright pink t-shirt. Anyway, it was my old manager from one of my old jobs, so I just messaged her and I was like convinced it was her. I messaged her, anyway, it was her. And just such a small world. I always see people on holiday whenever I go anywhere, so this is the first time this trip that I've actually seen someone that I know from home, so that's really, really funny. But then this taxi driver was just absolutely crazy. He was swerving in and out, missing cars by half an inch, and then all of a sudden we're turning a corner, he stops. He basically drags these two poor American boys into the front seat to sit on each other's laps, and he's like, where are you going? I'll take you next. So there's me and mum at the back, there's two American guys sat on each other's knee in the front of the car. This guy's charging us 30 euros for basically a walkable distance, and it was all just a bit crazy, to be completely honest with you. So I reluctantly gave him the money and I was just like, get me in, and gave me a beer. So luckily I already thought ahead, went to the shop this afternoon and bought me a mum beer. So we're just chilling now on the balcony with our sea view and yeah, just enjoying some beers. Woohoo! Yeah, we've checked out the hotel and we've just come back to the cafe that I was in yesterday because mum had a work call to take. So we're just sat here now, mum's on the work call. When she's finished on the call, we're going to head to the ticket office to see which ferry we can get and how much it is. But I didn't pre-book anything just because with mum's call we didn't know what time it was going to finish and things. So that's the plan. But just sat here now having my cappuccino freddo. So it was shakerados in Italy and it's cappuccino freddos here in Greece. Okay, so we've got to the ferry port. As you can see, I am the sweatiest I've ever been, to the point where people are coming up to me and fanning me. Including mum, because it is Spot the Brit Abroad and I'm it. We got here, we ran here because the woman at the ticket office said, you know, be really, really quick. It cost us 22 euros each for the one-way ticket there, and then we'll buy mum's return ticket when we get to Albania. I think the ferries should take us about an hour and a half. It's not far at all, and we're just waiting now in the queue to go through passport control, and then yeah, we'll be heading over to Albania. Exciting! We're in Albania! Woo! So we've just checked into the Airbnb and I'll give you a quick Airbnb tour because this is lovely. This is like a luxury for me now. So you walk through the front door and you've got big double bedroom with a balcony with mirror, wardrobes. Then you also have a bathroom with a big shower, and then There's another like little mini room with a washing machine, so I might do some washing. And then we've got this lovely big lounge area with a sofa which can be turned into another bed. A mum pretending she's drinking a beer, but it's just water. And then we've got a kitchen area with a fridge, freezer, and then a lovely garden thing outside. So this Airbnb was probably again one of the pricier parts of this trip. So it was £106 for 2 nights for the 2 of us. But it's really worth it. Like, this is absolutely beautiful. So it works out at £25 per person per night between the 2 of us, and it is right next to the beach. I think we probably want to check out some of the beaches that are like out from Sarande, but it's a really, really good location to begin here in Albania. We've already made our first rookie error. We just tried to buy beers and water and things with a card and not cash. So we're now trying the first ATM that we can find. Hopefully it's not going to charge me as much as it did in Corfu. Yeah, let's get money out and then let's go and buy our beers. We've just come back, we're just having a beer now at the Airbnb, and then we're probably gonna make a bit of a plan of action and maybe go to the beach and maybe go for some lunch. We haven't really eaten any lunch, so we're probably a bit hungry. But yeah, that's the plan. We're just sat here now chilling, just turned the aircon on, and the aircon is actually cold, so that's good. So we've just come to the beach. There's a beach, what, 100 metres away from our house? 50 metres away from our Airbnb. So obviously we've come to the beach with our beers. I just taken a dip, and the water here is like a really nice temperature, and it's actually really, really clear as well. It's really nice. So we're just going to chill here on the beach for a little bit. Yeah, it's really, really hot, obviously. So yeah, we're just chilling here at the beach. Probably going to do some swimming, some more beer drinking, and then we don't really know what the plan is for the rest of the day, but we'll just take it as it comes. A few beers in, who knows what can happen. So just now in the water in Sarande, and it's so beautiful. It's so nice and cool, and it's really, really clear. I can actually see my feet. Mum has finally braved it. She's in. Look at her now. She's really brave. She's going all the way out. She's going back to Corfu.
I need to go to work. Look below me.
Loving life in Albania. Albania. Here she goes. Watch for the splash. Go on, Mum. She looks so confident now, but will she do it? Here she is, woo! So me and Mum have showered and got ready, and we are about to head out for dinner. Mum's trying to take a selfie whilst I'm doing this. But yeah, so we just got ready. I'm like, ooh, blimey. We are just gonna head to a restaurant now. We're going to Hijatsu. I'll put the name here. And basically it's like a nice seafood restaurant. So we're planning on doing that. Yeah, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? So we're planning on doing that, and then we're gonna go for a few drinks afterwards. And yeah, we're feeling fresh. Are you feeling fresh after today? We've done a lot of sweating, we've done a lot of swimming, we've done a lot of sunbathing and drinking. We have had about 6 beers each. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, that's the plan for this evening. Course number 1, my favourite, tzatziki, yum! So I've gone for my favourite, grilled octopus. Look how many tentacles! On the tentacle scale, this gets 10 out of 10. So Mum's got her first ever raki. Go on, let's see you take a sip.
I don't sip. It's a shot, baby.
Go on then. You shot so funny. Is this bringing you back to New Year?
Oh my god, I'm on fire. 1, 2, 3, go. Well, that was effortless. Oh, maybe not. It's an afterburn. Whoa. Cocktails in Albania.
So here we go. Cocktail tasting. Very sweet. It's really strong, isn't it? Mine tastes like bubba bubba. Mine tastes like jam. I've got bits. Ooh. I thought about that. So we've just come in from the cocktail bars and it was really, really nice. We're going to go to bed now and then I think tomorrow we're going to head to one of the beaches that's a little bit more south. I think it's about 30 minutes away on a bus, and I think we're just going to head to the bus station tomorrow. We're going to have breakfast here. We bought some breakfast and then we're going to head to the bus station and hopefully get a bus to where it is that we're going. Apparently the bus station isn't really a bus station, it's just like 3 roads where all the buses collect, but we could be wrong. We'll see tomorrow. Good night. So me and Mum are now all beach ready and we are going to head, I don't really know where to be honest with you. We're going to head to a bus terminal I think, but I really have no idea at this point where it is that we're going. So we're just going to show people our phone with the map on and hope that somebody gives directions. And just had coffee and breakfast, and then we're planning to head to one of the other beaches for the day. So let's head over and let's get lost trying to find this bus together. So we may have got to the bus station 50 minutes early. We've been stood here now for 50 minutes. The bus is due in 2 minutes. I'm hoping it's what I can see in the background, but I'm bored of waiting for the bus today. Get me to Casmil. Oh, there you are. It's always a big fish.
Come on then, Vic. Go for a swim.
Just chilling. So I can't lie, again, I've had a nap. So we went and had some lunch at King's restaurant, which is just off this beach. We went for pizza, which was lovely, and a beer. And then I went to sleep. I've just woken up and we've come for a dip, so we just came to like a nicer part. It's quite grassy inside the sea, so we came to a bit that didn't have much grass and we've just gone for a dip. And now we're just walking around and exploring, and actually from up here the beach looks really beautiful. Can't lie, it's a super busy beach. It's really, really busy. But yes, it's a nice one to visit. It's very different to the one at Sarande because you can get umbrellas and stuff, and you can't do that in Sarande. Cheers, Mama.
Cheers, babes.
Ching ching.
Cheers to Albania.
So today, after having our cocktails, we decided to head back to the beds, and we've freshened up. I think we've scrubbed up quite well, if we are honest, because we did just get ready on the sunbed, like the sun lounges that we've been staying on all day. So we put our makeup on and stuff like that and freshened up. And then we come to the restaurant, so we booked a table for 8 PM so we could watch the sunset. Honestly, the sunset's a little bit earlier in Albania, so we got here and before we'd even had a chance to look at the menu, the sun had set, so that was interesting. But we've come to this really nice place. I can't remember, I'm not entirely sure what the name of it's called. I think it's called Guvat. It's just overlooking the beach, it's really pretty. I took a short time lapse of the sun, so I'll put that in here, and then we're going to order, and I'll show you what we've ordered when the food comes. this morning and we've headed straight to the bus terminal. So basically all the googling that we'd done had said that there was going to be a bus at 10:15 and we've arrived at the bus terminal and it's at 11. But to be honest with you, I think it's more of one of those that when the bus is full, that's when they take off, which is why it's 11, not 10:15. And we're just sat now in the little cafe where, just outside where the buses pull up, and we're just having a latte. It's the most interesting way to make a latte I've ever seen. And yeah, so we've put our bags in the bus and we're just waiting now for it to set off. I think the journey to Berat will be about 3.5 hours, but I'm not entirely sure. 3.5, 4 hours, I don't know how many stops there are. And yeah, so that's the plan. So I'm going to end this video here, so please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed this one, and tune in to the next one, which will be in Berat. Bye!